A rather large parcel turned up this morning, and it had come all the way from Texas. And this is what was inside it. Now, for those people watching YouTube in the future, today is Wednesday, June the 19th, 2024. Now, this parcel came from a good friend of mine and fellow model steam engine collector, Charlie Miller. And he'd been in touch to say that he had a couple of engines that he would like to donate to my collection. They need work, but he feels like I'm more than capable of doing it, and hopefully I am. So yes, so that's the two engines. But what I didn't know about was the book at the back, which he has said he included in the parcel, and said that he has 2 copies of this, so he thought I might like this one. And I can't read German, so but I will get that translated. But basically what it is, it shows, there's hundreds of pictures and photos in there of the various different German model steam engines like Bing and Marklin, the Schooner, all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be absolutely brilliant for helping me identify German model steam engines, because there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them made, and quite often they're the only difference between 3 models in say, you know, Marklin range will be size. There'll be 3 different sizes, but other than that they're identical. So yeah, this thing is that book's going to be amazing. So a massive big shout out and thank you to Charlie Miller for sending me this package, and I'm just so grateful. So right, let's have a closer look at the 2 steam engines. So first up, and most exciting for me anyway, is this. This is a Bing Wolf model steam engine. Now this was a model steam engine that was produced when Bing, the German firm Bing, merged with the Wolf company in America, which I think it was around about 1928. And they produced a few model steam engines under the Bing Wolf name. Now, I've got another Bing Wolf engine, and that was also donated to my channel by Charlie. So, yeah, I'm so grateful for him, because these things are really, really rare. They do not come up for sale very often at all. Now, this one's going to need some work. It's pretty much complete. I think that the main thing that's missing is the heating element. There's no heating element, and there's no plug. There's also should be a cap on the back of this, the cylinder cover here. Quite strangely, I've come across this before with some other engines. The rear cylinder cover cap is held on with a screw. We'll let it come round, which is drilled into and tapped into the rear of the cylinder here, and it literally does go right into the cylinder. So without that screw in, it won't work. The engine won't work, because obviously you'll get steam leaking out the back. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I think there's a couple of boiler bands obviously going by the holes drilled in the top of the firebox. There's obviously a couple of boiler bands missing, but everything else is there. So I'm really looking forward to working on this. Charlie's given it a really good cleanup. I mean, you've just got to look at the flywheel. The flywheel's lovely. He's obviously, I saw some photos of this when he first got it, and it was way worse than this. So there's cleanup wise, there's not really an awful lot to do. I think it will be a sympathetic restoration. I don't think I'll do any repainting. Yes, there is some paint missing on the engine frame here, but the vast majority of it's there, so I think I'll just clean it. And we'll polish up the boiler and leave it at that. Now, the second engine is a British Bowman PW 201. I already have one of these, which I did a restoration on, and I did a video covering it, probably 5 years ago now. But what is really interesting about this particular one is obviously it's in pretty bad state, you know, but it is actually complete, and quite often these are missing the little burner, and so to get one which has got, fairly certain that's the original burner, is you know, just amazing. This one's got an interesting fault with it. We'll let it come round, and we'll close in, and you can have a look at it. As you can see, the cylinder has become detached from the port block. What is even more strange, and again I don't know whether you can see, you'll be able to see down there, probably not. I'll see if I get a torch. Now, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but I'll try and get it so that the camera can see it. Yeah, I think you can see that. The piston is seized inside the cylinder and the con rod has literally been ripped out of the centre of it. So that's definitely going to need sorting out. But other than that, the thing is it's in fairly good condition. It's even got all 4 of the original rubber feet on the base plate, which is, again, that's very unusual. They normally rot away or are taken off. So yeah, a nice little steam engine. So there you go, a marvellous and extremely generous donation to my channel, and I just can't thank Charlie enough for this. It's just awesome. As I said, the Bing Wolf engines are very, very rare and you just don't see them at all. So, you know, that is going to be an interesting project, as is the Luton Bowman PW 201. So both interesting projects, and hopefully there'll be videos on these in the both of them in the not too distant future. So just wanted to put this one up there because I wanted to say thank you to Charlie, and I wanted to do it, you know, in a video. So that's the reason for showing these. So as always, thanks for watching. Cheers.